If you're wondering which budget cameras are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Sony ZV10F. This little vlogging machine shoots 4K at 30 frames per second and has a fixed 20mm f2 lens that's wide enough to fit your entire existential crisis in frame, but good luck zooming in on anything because there's zero optical zoom. The flip screen is perfect for checking if you look dead inside while filming, and the 3-capsule microphone actually picks up decent audio, though you'll still sound like you're talking through a tin can compared to a real microphone. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's basically a smartphone with commitment issues that costs way more, but at least won't randomly decide to update itself mid-recording. System TU TG7. This indestructible brick can survive being dropped off a cliff better than my self-esteem, with waterproofing up to 18 meters and a bright f2 aperture that lets in more light than my basement apartment. The image quality is about as underwhelming as finding out your crush likes pineapple on pizza. And the rear screen isn't even a touch screen because apparently we're living in 2015. Would I buy it? No. Unless you're planning to film your camera getting run over by a truck. There are better ways to spend your money than on a camera that's tougher than a $2 steak, but produces images softer than my willpower at a buffet. Canon EOS R10. This compact mirrorless beast has autofocus so good it could probably track my motivation if I had any. Plus, it shoots at ridiculous continuous speeds that make machine guns jealous. The viewfinder is smaller than my attention span during online meetings. There's no in-body image stabilization, so your footage will shake more than a chihuahua in a thunderstorm. And the native lens selection is more limited than my dating options. Would I buy it? Yes. Despite Canon treating the lens roadmap like a state secret, this thing handles like a dream and produces images so crisp they make my life choices look even blurrier by comparison. Fujifilm XS20. This hybrid powerhouse packs professional features into a body smaller than my ego after reading YouTube comments. With battery life so good I forgot what a charger looks like, and 4K video at 60 frames per second. The autofocus has more quirks than an indie film protagonist and sometimes hunts for focus, like me searching for the TV remote. Plus, shooting in open gate mode will make your computer cry harder than watching Marley and Me. Would I buy it? Yes. It's basically the Swiss Army knife of cameras that can do everything except make me look photogenic. And at $1,299, it won't completely destroy your bank account like its bigger siblings. DJI Osmo Action 4. This action camera has a sensor bigger than most people's attention spans and can shoot 4K at 120 frames per second, making your boring life look cinematic even when you're just walking to the fridge. The battery life is more disappointing than Season 8 of Game of Thrones, lasting about as long as my New Year's resolutions, and it costs almost as much as a GoPro without offering much more. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's waterproof to 18 meters, which is deeper than most people's thoughts. But unless you're planning to become the next Jacques Cousteau, you might as well just get the GoPro and save yourself the existential crisis of choosing between nearly identical action cameras. Canon EOS Rebel T7. This 7-year-old DSLR still kicks ass with its 24.1 megapixel sensor that delivers sharp photos in good light. But good luck shooting anything decent in low light, because this thing gets noisier than a construction site after ISO 1600. The autofocus is slower than my grandma texting, using that ancient contrast detection system instead of Canon's fancy dual pixel tech. Plus, you're stuck with 1080p video like it's 2015. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's perfect if you want to learn photography basics without breaking the bank, but prepare to upgrade faster than you can say mirrorless. DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This tiny beast shoots 4K at 120 frames per second and has a gimbal that's smoother than butter. But the image quality is only 9.4 megapixels, which is less than most smartphones these days. The rotating screen is genius for content creators, but you'll need to buy a micro SD card because DJI decided internal storage was too mainstream. Would I buy it? Yes. If you're a vlogger who values portability over photography, this pocket rocket will make your content look professional, even if you're not. Fujifilm Instax Mini 12. The selfie mode and close-up features actually work without washing out your face like previous models, making it the best budget instant camera for portraits. But let's be real, you're still gonna get overexposed shots in bright daylight, because physics apparently doesn't apply to instant cameras. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's fun for parties and nostalgic vibes, but at roughly $2 per shot, your wallet will cry harder than you did watching Titanic. Canon EOS R50. This mirrorless wonder packs the same Digic X processor as Canon's $6,000 R3, giving you intelligent autofocus that can track everything from your cat to your car. The downside is, the older sensor design makes photos look like garbage in low light, and with only 7 raw photos in the buffer, you'll be waiting longer than a Windows 95 startup. Would I buy it? Yes. The autofocus alone makes this worth it for beginners. Plus, at $679, it's cheaper than most people's monthly coffee habit. Sony ZV10, built specifically for vloggers, with a flip screen and excellent autofocus tracking. This camera shoots gorgeous 4K video that'll make your content look like Netflix originals. The catch is, there's no viewfinder, so you're squinting at the screen like you're trying to read the terms and conditions. Plus, the rolling shutter in 4K is so bad, it'll make straight lines look like they're having an existential crisis. Would I buy it? Yes. If you're serious about content creation, this camera will make you look like a pro even if you're just filming yourself eating cereal. Polaroid Go Gen 2. This tiny instant camera is cute as hell and fits in your pocket, but the film costs more than your monthly coffee addiction at $1.12 per shot. The pictures come out looking like they were taken through a dirty window, and the flash is weaker than my motivation on Monday mornings, but damn if it doesn't make you look like the coolest person at parties. Would I buy it? Maybe. Because sometimes you need overpriced nostalgia to impress people who think film photography makes you deep. Canon EOS R100. This is literally the cheapest mirrorless camera you can buy new, sharing the same 24-megapixel sensor as Canon's pricier models, which is like getting a Ferrari engine in a Honda Civic body. The build quality feels like it was assembled by caffeinated interns, and the rear screen doesn't even have touch sensitivity because apparently we're living in 2015 again. Would I buy it? Yes, because it's perfect for beginners who want decent photos without selling their kidneys, and my family has been using it for months without any major disasters. Olympus M10 Mark IV. This camera has incredible in-body stabilization that keeps your shots sharper than your ex's passive-aggressive comments, plus it produces gorgeous colors that make your Instagram feed look professionally curated. The downside is, the 4/3 sensor performs worse than APS-C competitors in low light, and there's no microphone socket for video, so your vlogs will sound like you're recording in a wind tunnel. Would I buy it? Yes, because the lightweight design and intuitive controls make it perfect for beginners, and the stabilization system is so good, it could probably steady my life choices. Canon EOS R8. This full-frame camera weighs only 461 grams and delivers the same amazing image quality as the much pricier R6 Mark II, making it the lightest full-frame mirrorless body Canon has ever made. However, the battery life is so terrible it makes your phone's battery look impressive, and it lacks weather sealing, so one raindrop will turn it into an expensive paperweight. Would I buy it? Maybe. Because while the image quality is absolutely stunning, spending this much on a camera that dies faster than a mayfly and can't handle a light drizzle feels like a questionable life decision. Nikon D 3500. This entry-level DSLR packs a 24.2 megapixel sensor and delivers incredible battery life of 1,550 shots per charge, which is basically the Energizer Bunny of cameras. The autofocus system struggles with fast-moving subjects during video recording, and the small optical viewfinder makes you feel like you're looking through a keyhole. But the image quality is surprisingly solid for the price. Would I buy it? Yes. Because getting DSLR quality photos with battery life that lasts longer than most relationships is a steal, even if the camera feels like it was designed when flip phones were still cool. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the budget cameras for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.